portions of TV23's internet provided by SWKO Wireless Internet. Covering the High Plains with news, weather, and information. From TV23 Studios in Sublette, this is High Plains Today.
Hello, everybody. You know what? It's Hump Day. It is Wednesday, September 20th, 2017. Welcome to High Plains Today, right here on TV23. You know what? On today's show, I'm going to be joined by Scott Metelko. He is the director of the Mid-America Air Museum. I think I got that right. In Liberal. They got a big deal coming up this weekend, and we're going to talk all about it. Hey, there's going to be snacks and everything. In the meantime, let's take a look at happenings. Yesterday morning, the Liberal Police Department served a search warrant at a residence in the 900 block of East 2nd Street. Now, the search warrant was obtained for an ongoing counterfeiting investigation. Investigators seized a number of counterfeit bills as well as equipment used to make the counterfeit bills. Investigators arrested a 23-year-old and a 21-year-old male, both without incident. The men were booked into the Seward County Jail on forgery charges. Affidavits will be submitted to the Seward County Attorney's Office seeking formal charges. And a California man was killed in a crash yesterday morning south of Dodge City that, according to the Kansas Highway Patrol, 58-year-old Michael Pistano of Hemet, California, was driving a passenger car southbound on US 283 about 14 miles south of Dodge City when the car crossed the center line, colliding head-on with a semi-truck driven by 48-year-old Deanna Jean Davis of Randolph, Texas. Now, the accident happened around 6:20 a.m. Pistano, who was killed in the crash, while Davis was taken to Western Plains Hospital for her injuries. At a special meeting Monday evening, the Liberal City Commission chose SkyWest Airlines to be Liberal's new essential air service provider. The Commission voted 5-0 to recommend the airline to the U.S. Department of Transportation. 6 carriers submitted bids to the Department of Transportation. Others that submitted proposals were Boutique Air, Great Lakes, Key Lime Air, Silver Airways, and Sky Value Airways. Now, the essential air service contract is expected to be awarded this month or early next. Service is anticipated to start this coming January or February. SkyWest is a division of United Airlines, and they'll be utilizing a 50-seat aircraft. And the latest government update shows winter wheat planting in Kansas is making some progress. The National Agricultural Statistics Service reported this week that about 7% of the 2018 winter wheat crop has now been planted. That is near the 8% that would average for this time of year. Kansas farmers are also harvesting their fall crops. About 19% of the corn in the state has now been cut, along with 1% of the soybeans and about 2% of the sorghum. Cotton harvest is just getting started, and it's only 2% completed. Tyson Foods decided to freeze plans for a $320 million chicken production and processing operation near Tonganoxie yesterday in response to the Leavenworth County Commission's withdrawal of financial support for a project fueling widespread tension in the community. Now, the Arkansas-based company issued a letter vowing to seek alternative locations for the poultry operation hailed 2 weeks ago by Governor Brownback, Tonganoxie Mayor Jason Ward, and County Administrator Mark Lowry as an opportunity to generate 1,600 jobs and diversify the agriculture economy in northeast Kansas. In response to surging public discontent, county commissioners on Monday voted to rescind a resolution calling for issuance of $500 million in industrial revenue bonds for the Tyson development. Well, that's a look at some of the stuff that's happening out there. You know, it's going to be kind of cool today in the 80s, but it's going to start warming up again through Friday. Got a chance of rain over the weekend and in the next week. We'll be back and look at that right after this.
You're watching High Plains Today on TV23 with host Chris Jewell. TV23's internet service and 4G live streaming provided by United Wireless. Coverage you deserve. Service you expect. United Wireless.
This is a national health alert from the 24/7 Diabetic Health Hotline. If you, a family member, or a loved one has diabetes, listen closely. Now, regardless of your age, if you have insurance, you may qualify to receive diabetic testing supplies with little to no out-of-pocket cost. Get free delivery, free information, and all the paperwork is handled by our accredited suppliers for free. Call the 24/7 Diabetic Health Hotline now for details. Toll free at this number. But wait, there's more. If you call right now, you could get a free meter upgrade. In addition, we'll give you a free pedometer as our special gift to you. We have knee, back, and other braces available, as well as pharmacy services. Regardless of your age, if you suffer with diabetes and you have insurance, we can help.
Call the 24/7 Diabetic Health Hotline now for details. Toll free at 800-232-5044. That's 800-232-5044. Call now.
40 million. That's the number of free phones still available and the number of how many Americans can still get prescriptions free.
Free could be wonderful.
That's why I'm still working at 77 years old to pay off my prescriptions.
I needed to have a prescription filled and I had to leave because I couldn't afford it.
Call now and see what's available for you. Free prescriptions. Over 10 million people get prescriptions free, and the program has expanded, so another 40 million can. Free dental. Over 15,000 dentists have provided over $330 million in free dental work. Free cell phones. 40 million free cell phones are still available with free minutes and more.
Free cell phone would change my life right now because it's something I cannot afford to get.
Medical supplies like back braces, knee braces, and diabetic supplies may be covered too. The free RX Plus hotline has saved callers over $12 million on their prescription costs. These free programs are now available to 40 million more people. Call
Now, the local weather forecast for the High Plains.
Looking off to the west on the TV 23 tower cam, you can see they're cutting corn right next door to the station. So remember though, watch out for those people that are harvesting out there. You know, you're going to have trucks and tractors and combines and all kinds of stuff going up and down the roadways. Let's take a look at the readings here at the station. Right now it's 71 degrees, pretty pleasant. Pretty low on the humidity, 33%. Winds are out of the north-northeast at 9. That's way better than it was yesterday. Barometric pressure is on the rise. Looking at the current temps around the area, everybody is in the 70s except you get out to Elkhart and Lamar. They're the cool spots. They're at 66. Pretty dry out there today and going to be staying dry. You get over a little higher dew points over to the west as that cold front that slid in last night. I call it a cold front. It really was. It is cooler, but that low pressure sliding through and it's sitting over here about central Kansas. That's going to be sliding off. We're going to be into high pressure tomorrow, so we're going to have the southerly winds back. Winds right today are everybody's out of the north-northeast. Not going to be near as windy as it was yesterday. That's a good thing. Looking at the highs and lows, as recorded yesterday at the Garden City Regional Airport, they got to 98 degrees, not far from the 101 back in 1980. Hey, Dodge City did get to 100 yesterday. 62 was the low yesterday morning, 34 back in 1971. No new precipitation in the bucket. Hopefully that will change coming up this weekend. All right, for tomorrow or for today, 84 is going to be the high. Winds are going to stay pretty much out of the north-northeast at about 14 to 15. That's not too bad. Tonight, going to cool down, 55. Southeasterly winds at 8 miles to 10 miles an hour. As that high pressure moves in, winds are going to go around to the southerly direction. Tomorrow, yep, we're going to warm back up. 92 degrees. You can see winds are going to pick up out of the south, gusting up into the mid-30s tomorrow. So remember, there's probably going to be a red flag, high wind warning, fire danger, all that kind of stuff to go with it. Tomorrow night, not going to cool down nearly as much as it does tonight. 67 for the overnight low. Winds are going to be out of the south at 16. Still going to be pretty breezy, gusting up close to 30. As we get into Friday and Saturday this weekend, now that 30% chance of rain, it's going to warm up pretty good again on Friday, but there is low pressure and there's some moisture that's going to slide in out of the Pacific Northwest over the weekend, but that's not going to be here until Friday night, and it's going to carry into next week. And you can see the temperatures are going to drop back down into the 70s. After all, fall does start here pretty soon. That's a look at the weather. Be back with the markets and Scott after this.
Are you getting the most out of your Medicare plan? Are you sure? Many people with Medicare are eligible for plans that include extra benefits in addition to those found in original Medicare. Benefits like dental, vision, and prescription drug coverage. Call now to see if you're eligible to enroll. The consultation is free with no obligation to enroll. In addition to hospital and medical coverage, at no extra cost, you could also get coverage for prescription drugs, dental, hearing, vision, and more. In many areas, plans with benefits are available with $0 copays for many services, $0 monthly premiums, or $0 deductibles. That's hospital, medical, prescription drug, dental coverage, and more included in one plan with premiums that may be as low as $0 a month. Call now to see if you're eligible to enroll. The consultation is free and there's no obligation to enroll.
Call 1-800-521-3583. That's 1-800-521-3583.
Stop! Living with hair loss, that is. Losing your hair is no fun and no one wants to be bald, but there is hope.
Getting my hair back was the best thing that ever happened to me.
I'm happy with the way I look now.
I'm very excited about my hair.
I feel beautiful.
I love my hair.
Hair Club offers all proven hair loss solutions backed by our commitment to satisfaction guarantee. If you're not 100% satisfied with the solution you choose, Hair Club will apply the purchase price to another proven hair loss solution or transplant more hair at no charge.
That was the best thing I've ever done.
It looks good on me.
Call in the next 5 minutes to get your free brochure at no obligation. It will tell you everything you need to know about your hair loss problem, and it's free if you call now.
I am more pleased than what I had even imagined.
I at least look, I would say, 5 years younger.
I'm 52, and I look better now than I did when I was in my 40s.
I feel great.
And that's not all. The first 100 people who call will also receive $250 off any hair loss solution from Hair Club. Call now.
College is great, but before you enroll, which do you think is a better way to earn your degree? Live on campus in a dorm where you can't sleep, with a roommate you can't stand, attend lectures that you can't hear, with cafeteria food that you can't eat, or learn online at Independence University. On the porch with your puppy, in the kitchen with your kitten, on your bed with your bunny, your campus is wherever you want it to be. Heck, you could earn your degree while wearing your PJs or while eating BLT with your baby, because you don't go to college. College goes to you. Complete your courses around your schedule. That's Independence. That's Independence University. No alarm clocks, no snoring roommate, no loud parties keeping you up all night, no note on your door telling you to sleep somewhere else. Instead, learn online at Independence University. Get your degree, but keep your life. And you'll also get a laptop and tablet to use in school, and you can keep them when you graduate. Learn online from professional instructors with real work experience. You get professional support in school and employment assistance when you graduate. Independence U, for an independent you.
1-800-234-3025. This is a national health alert from the 24/7 Diabetic Health Hotline. If you, a family member, or loved one has diabetes, listen closely. Now, regardless of your age, if you have insurance, you may qualify to receive diabetic testing supplies with little to no out-of-pocket cost. If you call right now, you could get a free meter upgrade. In addition, we'll give you a free pedometer as our special gift to you. Call the 24/7 Diabetic Health Hotline now for details. Toll free at this number. Call now.
You want to feel connected, informed, included, inspired. So when important things happen, we're here. Your local TV and radio broadcasters. America's #1 source for news, weather, and information. On every screen in your life. We are broadcasters. Always here for you, wherever here may be. Text TV to 52886. 86. Tell Washington local stations matter.
Brian tricked me. I was all ready that we were coming back, and then we didn't come back. Anyway, I am joined in studio today by Scott Metelko. He is the pretty new, director of the Mid-America Air Museum in Liberal. And I mean new. You're new.
I'm new.
You've been here what?
I'm in not the even middle a month. Of my fourth week.
All right, so let's have a quiz. See what all Scott knows and doesn't. No, I won't do that to you. But 4 weeks, and you were living in Orlando, Florida, before you moved to Liberal America.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Orlando and Liberal both flat. You just have a lot of trees.
More trees.
Yeah. See, you can see further here.
You can. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's claustrophobic.
You can see the weather coming here.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Although you knew Irma. But you have family still in Orlando. Everybody rode through Irma and everything's okay.
Everybody's just fine.
But you said your wife and your family just got electricity back, yesterday?
No, on the way over here
on
today.
The way up
she
here.
Called me and yes. So she just got power back and she was calling me to make sure that she knew how to turn on the air conditioner and get all that going so we could dry the house out and yeah, it's been a rough, I think, 12 days for her without power down there.
Oh, yeah, so, you're sitting up here in the air conditioning and having a good time, aren't you?
Right.
Yeah.
And explaining to her how strong she is for doing that.
that would be important, wouldn't it?
Absolutely.
All right, so you've got coming up, and it's this weekend, Night at the Museum.
Absolutely.
And this is free to anybody that shows up. I mean, you don't have to be from Liberal. I mean, you can be from anywhere. You drive down to the Mid-America Air Museum, and it's pretty easy to find because it's a place with a lot of airplanes sitting outside on the south end of the airport in Liberal, right?
Right.
Okay.
And you're exactly right. If you can hear the sound of my voice, you are welcome to come to the museum for Night at the Museum.
There you go.
It's a completely free event. And it's this Saturday from 6 to 9 p.m.
Okay, so you're going to have, because the Liberal Air Museum, it's kind of a big deal. I mean, you have well over 100 aircraft on display, inside and out.
109 by last count.
Okay.
Yes.
Have you inventoried those since you've been?
I have, actually.
Okay. I just
and I know we have 109 because there are some pilots who will say that the balloon baskets don't really count as an aircraft, but they do.
You have balloon baskets?
We do. We have 2 of them.
All right. So what's so special about the balloon baskets?
Well,
they're a balloon and they're a basket for a balloon?
It's a basket that holds a balloon, and it's got the altimeter and all the burners that produce the hot air that makes the balloons go. So, and they're actually licensed aircraft. They have to be licensed like any other airplane.
I did. I didn't know that. Cool. All right. So, but not only do you get to go through, I mean, you can meander through the museum, look at all the aircraft. Mm-hmm. There's stuff there explaining who, what, where, when.
Right. And we also have volunteers who will lead you through the museum and tell you more than you ever wanted to know about each and every one of those planes. We've got volunteers there who've been there for years, and they really know the collection, and they really know great stories about a lot of the individual aircraft that are there. And it's really fun to walk through with them because they can tell you about, in some cases, who built the aircraft or who owned it and donated it to the museum or which family did that, or they just know an awful lot, and it's a lot of fun to go through there with them.
Well, yeah, and what was Colonel Thomas?
Tom Thomas.
Tom Thomas had a big collection.
He did.
And when he passed away, he donated it to the Mid-America Air Museum, right?
That's right. That's what started the collection. So he donated 53 aircraft.
That's a lot of airplanes.
That is a lot of airplanes. And I believe, for a birthday celebration of his, he flew all of those aircraft in one day.
Oh,
and
wow.
We have a plaque in the museum that shows, well, he took off on this plane at 7:23 in the morning, and he landed at 7:28, and then he took off in this one at 7:30, and then it's really.
I can imagine having an airplane. 53 airplanes. That probably takes a little more room than say 53 collectors' cars, even or anything like that.
That's a big garage.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow. Okay. So, and you even have now in the 70s, Beach Aircraft built airplanes in Liberal, where the Mid-America Air Museum is located.
Inside the building that the museum's located, that's where Beechcraft had their manufacturing facility.
And you even have one of the planes that was manufactured in Liberal?
We do.
Ooh, yeah, it's kind of like a coming home deal.
It's kind of nice to look at the aircraft and just see the production line where it came down and how it was built and everything like that. Yeah, it's great.
And if you've never been, you get inside and you start walking around and looking at it and you go, man, it's a big building.
You know what most people say is, I had no idea that this was here. Because it's such an amazing collection of aircraft. It's such a diverse collection. We have everything from early single-engine trainers, single-engine prop trainers to an F-14 Tomcat jet, which is a fairly recent, U.S. military Navy
Well, yeah,
plane.
it was just retired, 2-3 years ago?
Yeah.
Not very long ago.
Exactly.
So we need to get you a bigger sign out on the highway. We need to talk to somebody about that. Okay, but not only do you get to walk around and for free and see all these airplanes, you got a lot of other stuff going on.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you have a robotics demonstration because you guys, believe it or not, people, they have a very big robotics program going on at the Air Museum also, correct?
We do. We have students, teams from 4 different states this year. So they're in from Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, and Colorado. And we have teams that compete in our big competition that'll be coming up in the spring. In fact, right now is when all of the teams are coming by the museum and picking up their kits for this year, which is about hydrodynamics is the problems that they're going to solve doing this with Legos. It's really an amazing program, and we have some staff there that run it that do a really amazing job.
So you're going to have students there that are going to demonstrate some of the robotics stuff, right?
So for the night at the museum, we're going to have a setup from last year of what the problems that they had to solve last year with the Legos and the little robots that they built out of the Legos to do they build the robots, program the robots, and then they have all of these things that they have the robots do.
Right.
And it's a competition, and they're scored based on how fast they do them or how well they do them. And so we're going to have some of the kids who competed last year come in and demonstrate for all of us what they did and how they did it, and it's a really fascinating program.
Okay. And the other thing before we get out of time, because Brian's already hollering at me, because I always go over, but you have 4 flight simulators at the museum also.
Yes.
So you can get in there, and you said you're going to try and program as many different types of aircraft as you can into these 4 simulators, or you have done that?
What we're doing for the event on Saturday night is we're programming as many aircraft that we have in our collection.
Oh, okay.
So if you go and look at the F-4U Corsair that we have in the collection, you can go to the simulator and fly that plane.
I would not do well in the simulator.
You can crash that one as easily as any other plane.
That would be that's the important safety tip right there. If you're in a simulator and you crash it, that's way better that's better than doing going out and crashing the real thing. Right. And you're going to have some movies showing plus snacks,
hot dogs, we got sodas, waters, all kinds of things. And the movie, the fun thing about the movies, we're showing the Disney movie planes.
Oh, yeah.
And so we have a number of aircraft in our collection that are featured in the movie planes. So it's kind of nice. So you can watch the movie. You can see Skipper Riley is one of the Corsairs in the movie, and then you can go and visit the Corsair and take a look and get your picture taken with.
There you go.
It'll be a lot of fun.
And this is coming up this Saturday night, Mid-America Air Museum, and that is on. Okay, if you really want an address, put it into your GPS. 2000 West 2nd Street in Liberal. It's really easy to find. It's a really big gold-looking building on the south end of the airport. There'll be planes outside. There'll be people. And this is going to be a free deal from 6 to 9, night at the museum, Mid-America Air Museum, Liberal America, right?
That's it.
Scott, come back and see me sometime.
I will, absolutely. This has been a pleasure, Chris.
Bring me some stuff.
Okay.
Bring like some models or something or whatever. Maybe we'll come down and I'll fly one of the simulators and you can watch me crash.
That would be amazing.
All right. Thanks, Scott. Good luck this weekend.
All right, thank you.
Mid-America Air Museum, Saturday, night at the museum, 6 to 9. All right, stick around. I'll be back with some more right after this.
Watch these magnificent honeybees, staying busy pollinating the world and making honey while they do it. But these bees are suffering. The Wi-Fi in their hive is slow and buffers constantly. They struggle to watch their shows on Netflix and surf Pinterest. Bees hate that. So what do you do if you're a buffering bee? You switch to Pioneer Communications, who offer 50 megabit internet that's as sweet as honey. They've made the jump, and so can you. Pioneer Communications, your community connected.
You want to feel connected, informed, included, inspired. So when important things happen, we're here. Your local TV and radio broadcasters. America's #1 source for news, weather, and information. On every screen in your life. We are broadcasters, always here for you, wherever here may be. Text TV to 52886. Tell Washington local stations matter.
This is a national health alert from the 24/7 Diabetic Health Hotline. If you, a family member, or loved one has diabetes, listen closely. Now, regardless of your age, if you have insurance, you may qualify to receive diabetic testing supplies with little to no out-of-pocket cost. Get free delivery, free information, and all the paperwork is handled by our accredited suppliers for free. Call the 24/7 Diabetic Health Hotline now for details. Toll free at this number. But wait, there's more. If you call right now, you could get a free meter upgrade. In addition, we'll give you a free pedometer as our special gift to you. We have knee, back, and other braces available, as well as pharmacy services. Regardless of your age, if you suffer with diabetes and you have insurance, we can help.
Call the 24/7 Diabetic Health Hotline now for details. Toll free at 800-232-5044. That's 800-232-5044. Call now.
You know what? The Dodge City Red Demons soccer team, they beat conference rival Garden City last night 3-1. Now the win moved the team to 3-0 against all Western Athletic Conference foes. Good job, Dodge City. I know that's kind of a rivalry, Dodge City, Garden City. And for the first time since December of 2015, in a regular season NJCAA poll, the Garden City Broncbusters are not in the top 20 in the rankings, which were released just yesterday after 2 consecutive losses at Independence and at home to Hutchinson. Now the Busters fell out of the rankings after being number 3 just 2 weeks ago. They'll bounce back. Let's take a last look at our weather before we get out of here today. Temperature 72, relative humidity pretty low, 33. Not much wind, north-northeast at 7 here at the station. Barometric pressure, it's holding steady. Do have a chance of some moisture coming in first part of next week. You know, other than that, it's going to be hot and dry tomorrow. Have a good day.
Keep up to date with the latest information from TV23 on our Facebook page, KDGL TV. Life's a little different here in Southwest Kansas. We do things our own way with a can-do spirit and strong family values, which means we treat people right, and we want the best value for our dollar. The same is true about United Wireless. We aren't like the national brands. We treat our customers like family. We provide excellent service and simple, easy-to-understand plans that will save you money. We are United Wireless, and we are Southwest Kansas proud.
40 million. That's the number of free phones still available and the number of how many Americans can still get prescriptions free.
Free could be wonderful.
That's why I'm still working at 77 years old to pay off my prescriptions.
I needed to have a prescription filled, and I had to leave because I couldn't afford it.
Call now and see what's available for you. Free prescriptions. Over 10 million people get prescriptions free, and the program has expanded, so another 40 million can. Free dental. Over 15,000 dentists have provided over $330 million in free dental work. Free cell phones. 40 million free cell phones are still available with free minutes and more.
Free cell phone would change my life right now because it's something I cannot afford to get.
Medical supplies like back braces, knee braces, and diabetic supplies may be covered too. The free RX Plus hotline has saved callers over $12 million on their prescription costs. These free programs are now available to 40 million more people. Call now. This is a national health alert from the 24/7 Diabetic Health Hotline. If you, a family member, or loved one has diabetes, listen closely. Now, regardless of your age, if you have insurance, you may qualify to receive diabetic testing supplies with little to no out-of-pocket cost. If you call right now, you could get a free meter upgrade. In addition, we'll give you a free pedometer as our special gift to you. Call the 24/7 Diabetic Health Hotline now for details. Toll free at the